everybody. Thanks for watching Access Hockey. I feel totally like stale. I'm sorry. Hi, guys. Thanks for watching Access Hockey. First of all, so this video we're going to talk about two players on the Lumberjacks. We're kind of canvassing the team from last season, going over how they did, going over where they're going to be next year, if we know so far. So first of all, shout out to the Lumberjacks for making it in the postseason further than you've made it before. Very proud of you guys. You guys did awesome. So it was the first time we went to the semifinal round. We were kicked out by Chicago, which we will not go into because that's just
They just
sad
lost.
still. They did. Congrats, Sioux Falls.
Yeah.
For the win of the Clark Cup. But anyway, yeah, so first of all, congratulations. Today we're talking about Bobby Lynch and Nolan Sullivan, where they're going, what they did for us last year. And why don't we start off with Bobby Lynch?
Bobby Lynch, he came out of the QMJHL.
QMJHL.
That's such a hard one to get. So it's a major junior league, Canadian major juniors, and he did very, very well for himself with Drummondville. So when we picked him up, the Lumberjacks picked him up, he was plus 18 during the 17-18 season. So obviously the kid's got talent. He's currently undrafted. He, I believe, is still eligible, but he's an overager, so he's moving on from the Lumberjacks. But this past season,
20.
Overager.
21, I thought was overage.
They can have two 20 to 21-year-olds.
So I guess we should say we don't actually know for sure where he's going yet, is what we should say.
Yeah, it's tentative. He's got to figure that out. But he, in the 18-19 season with the Lumberjacks, in 61 games played, he had 32 assists, 21 points.
21 goals.
21 goals. My goodness, I'm having a hard time today. But he did a phenomenal job, and he's an extremely mature player, I think. And you can see the junior and the major juniors in the Canadian leagues, they, I think, are a little bit more strategy-based than USHL. USHL, obviously, it is a very good junior league, and it's elite. But I think the Canadian leagues tend to focus a lot more on the skill development rather than, like, the knit and grit that the USHL often
for
has.
the postseason for Drummondville, he did have 6 points in 10 games played, which is pretty good. For our postseason this past Clark Cup playoffs, he played 8 games and had 8 assists and 2 goals. But he's a producer. He's just a good mind to have on the ice. I think he has good hockey sense, and when he's out there, he is always making good plays.
He's got good legs too. His skating is really, really good, and he's very strong.
Yeah. So as of now, I didn't see that there's anything further, like as far as where he's going. So I guess we'll keep up on that.
He'll go somewhere for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna go far. In 2018, he was ranked 150th in the draft. So people's eyes are on him, and I think he'll go somewhere for sure.
Absolutely.
Next up would be Captain Nolan Sullivan. We do have videos of both these guys, interviews of them, like with them on screen, that we did earlier. So if you haven't checked those out, look at those. So for the regular season of 2018-19, he played 60 games, and he was plus 13. So he had 20 goals and 11 assists, which was a great jump up from the previous season with us, which he was a -6 and he played 59 games, had 7 points.
Yeah.
So he improved in the point, and again, we've said it before, of course it's not all about points, but if you produce, it does help. But he's a gritty player.
Yeah. He's very politely gritty.
I think he's good to go to the boards. He goes hard to the boards too. He's, as players, hard on the body, and I think that it really does the team well. He has to go out there, and he's got to be the one that's being, heavy.
I think he embraced the captain role for sure. I mean, it was a co-captaincy, but whenever he was out there with the C on his jersey, even when he didn't, he was the guy that was always coming to the defense and always trying to make that push for that play. And taking that shot.
I think he, a little more than Bucas, was good at the energy.
Yeah.
So I know that coach would always stress, have energy on ice. You gotta, even if you don't have it, you have to pretend to have energy on the ice because it's going to get your team going. I think he was really good at that.
Oh yeah. Sully definitely had it.
So Sullivan is committed to University of Nebraska Omaha, which is great. Congratulations. He will be there in the 1920 season, so we do know where he's going.
You'll see him in the Frozen Four for sure.
Yeah, and I think so. The University of Nebraska Omaha has had 3 NCAA appearances, and they've qualified once for the Frozen Four, and that was in 2015. So that was the last time they saw any kind of
the Frozen Four, they'll probably be seeing some action though, because if you look at UMass with the Del Gaizo brothers, that was their first time getting that far
was crazy.
too. Muskegon Lumberjacks alumni. I don't think that's a coincidence.
I just think I think it's a great team. It's a good hockey team too. And I think that he will add a lot to that team, even as a freshman. That'll be great. There's plenty of notable mentions that came from Nebraska, Omaha.
Sure.
I mean, guys have gone to Pittsburgh. There's a guy who's playing currently with the San Diego Gulls in their Calder Cup playoffs, so that's AHL. They're the prospect or the AHL team of the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, the affiliate.
So I think, there's plenty other ones that have gone there.
Schuster.
Yeah,
Archibald.
and then Nick Seeler for the Wild. He went to Nebraska Omaha. So I think it's a good attitude place to be and a good hockey place to be. So that's where Sullivan's going.
Sully's going in with a stash. I mean, he's probably one of the only freshmen that connected.
Shout out to Sully's stash. He grows a great mustache.
He doesn't look creepy. But yeah, all that to say, we just wanted to take some time and give a little props to the Lumberjacks. They've worked extremely hard this season. It didn't end the way that they wanted it to, but they have a lot to be proud of.
Congrats to Coach Hamilton for the first season being coach, getting them as far as they've gone in the postseason. It has a lot to do with draft decisions during the year, trade decisions during the year. Huge.
And that's something, too, in the coming weeks. We'll talk about the drafts, the USHL and NHL coming up. Just kind of touch on it in the transactions. We'll be doing that throughout the season.
And we'll also be doing a lot more of this where we're going over the Lumberjacks because we care about all levels of hockey. Go Toledo Walleye. That's all we're going to say, so it's all relevant. Notre Dame, go Notre Dame. So keep watching our videos. Thanks so much for watching this one. Let us know in the comments what you think and what Lumberjack was your favorite.
We really appreciate it. We like the feedback. We like the conversation, and we just want to make sure that everybody is participating. It means a lot to us that you do that.
Yeah, because we just want to talk hockey. You guys know that.
Summer's boring without it.
Right? Yeah. So watch all the playoffs that are going on. Calder Cup playoffs still in session. NHL playoffs still in session. Clark Cup just finished. Again, congratulations Sioux Falls for beating the Chicago Steel. I was going to say Wolves. Someone kick out the Wolves. Anyways, we'll see you next time.